this over a little bit. That's good. All right, what is going on, everyone? Obviously, if you're reading the title, you know what we're doing today. We're playing XDefiant. I'm gonna play zone control. Is this hard point, right? Or no, it's occupy, right? Taking control of single capture zone. Yeah, that's what I want to play. I'm excited because obviously I played quite a bit of this before, but it is live again, so I'm gonna try to get as much of it gameplay as I can with it. Trying to share the stream right now, which for some reason is always kind of hard to do. I don't know why. Like there's got to be a way to automatically share the stream. All right, well I just did it. I streamed this before on YouTube, right? I think I did. What's up, Easy Gamer? How you doing? Yeah, I did stream this like 2 months ago with the last session. I only streamed once though. Maybe we'll stream it again more than once this time. I don't know. This is like a whole new download though. I had to download a whole new application for this, so that's cool to know. That probably means there's a lot more changes. But did this change?
I'll beat your ass.
Damn, did you guys hear that? What? I didn't make any classes, so I probably should have made some classes, but I'll do that next game. For now, I'm just gonna use one of these customs.
Yo, did I get the kid I was talking shit to on my team?
All right, let me pause menu, settings. I want to check out this. Yeah, okay, so I can change stuff.
We gotta win. We gotta beat the ass, squad. All y'all is my new family.
Brawler is the one I need, right? Yeah. Aim assist, standard.
You can do anything with family.
Aim.
So we can go beat his ass.
Bro, this guy needs to stop yelling in the game chat. I want to turn this down. Controller aim look. Oh no, keep this the same. No, aim look I want to lower. Yeah, yeah. Turn sensitivity up a little bit. Yeah, it's a new application, so you need to change your settings again. Dead zone, turn that down a little bit. Maybe not that far down. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's assume that's everything I need to change. I don't know. Damn. Oh, we gotta change this actually. Hold on. I'm gonna move me right here. I don't want to cover up the kill feed. That's why I want to change it. I feel like the kill feed needs to... Kill feed's an important factor, you know? What's up, Chad? Open beta link? What about the open beta link? Nice. Dude, this M4 is really good. Oh! Damn. I am like kind of surprised this game has become kind of quite popular, because I remember when this game was first announced, everyone was shitting on it. Like everyone was shitting on it, and then now it's genuinely something a lot of people are talking about. Whoa. Nice. Yeah, like, I remember I made a video on this when it first was announced, when the trailer first came out, and literally everyone was like, oh, this is trash, looks terrible, what are they doing to Tom Clancy's games or whatever, and I was saying like, hey, it doesn't look too bad, I'm sure it'll be fun. And now we're here 2 years later. And I do think it's kind of fun. But like, it's just crazy because like everyone was negative about it, you know? I think a big part of it is people not enjoying Call of Duty right now, because I think if Call of Duty was doing really good right now, people wouldn't be looking for something else to play. Which isn't true for everyone, obviously, because there's a lot of people who just like to play a variety of games, which is kind of where I'm at, because, like, yeah, I don't like the new Call of Duty too much, but, I mean, I can always go play old Call of Duties, you know? They're very playable for quite a few years after they've released. Any COD from, like, World War II up is still very playable. Even BO3 and Infinite Warfare every now and then you can find lobbies. It just depends. Nice. Ooh. Ah! Oh, I thought you were gonna be able to jump up there. I guess not. Oh! Damn! I forget you can't drop shot in this game, so you kind of have to like. It's not easy. I kind of wish. You know, my only thing I would change about this game. The kill feed. I would honestly put it on the bottom left, above the health, because I don't see anything else there. So why not throw it down there? Like, haven't we learned to not, from Call of Duty Ghosts not to put the kill feed up there? Which, oh, that's hilarious. The dude who led Call of Duty Ghosts, Mark Rubin, he also made this game. Maybe he just likes the kill feeds in the top right hand screen. I don't know. I just don't like it though. I prefer it being kind of on the bottom. Spawns should be flipping, right? No? Maybe not.
Lock in.
Shit. Thought they would be. This is a really cool map, though. Damn, I gotta play the objective a little more. I'm gonna be honest. I don't touch the objective for shit. If you don't give me score streaks, I feel like I just don't fuck with the objective. But, you know, I'll play it a little bit. I don't want to be at the bottom of the scoreboard. Damn! Heal! Oh, that was that was the worst possible time to heal. Damn. I thought I was gonna have enough time for it, and then I would have been, you know, good enough to run around the corner with that full health. I feel like, is jump shotting good in this game? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I was already low health. What's up, North? How you doing? This is probably going to be like the nuke town of this game. I think it's the smallest map. Oh, fuck that. Oh, I can't throw grenades for shit. Whoa! Whoa! I should probably turn crossplay off, because honestly, I don't feel like playing against keyboard and mouse players. What the hell? Wait, why was that guy like infinite health? Oh, damn. I used that at a bad time. I'm excited to try this out tomorrow. Yeah, that's when it's open for everyone. So right now, it's just people who played the betas previously. But if you didn't play the betas previously, you do have to wait for tomorrow. I'm trying to go for like feeds and stuff. Ultra cancelled. Yeah, the ultras are like the special abilities, right? Honestly, if I was smart, I would make another video of this, because The one video I did make of this game got 117,000 views. So I was like, just out of nowhere, I was like, what? Why does this video have so many views? But I'm only gonna make a video on it if I have something to talk about. And maybe I can review this beta, because that's kind of what the first video was. It was just reviewing the first beta. Which is kind of crazy. They've had 3 betas. Well, I guess the first one was like an alpha. Is there an FOV slider? Yes. I think my FOV's at like either 90 or 100 right now. I'm not 100% sure. Damn, aim assist is really strong. I feel like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I don't know. Or I'm just got good aim. I don't know. It's probably one or the other. Oh, that would have been perfect grenade spot. Would have guaranteed me at least 1 kill. Bro, I'm getting teamed up on here. Give me a break. We'll try out some new guns next few games. I'm probably gonna make some classes. I just didn't make one, so I'm gonna have to use a default for the beginning. But we'll start using some other guns later, I think. Oh shit. I feel like that guy shot me around the corner, not gonna lie. What show you'll be watching after Game of Thrones? House of the Dragon. But after that, we're gonna do a poll to vote for it, so I haven't decided yet. Just whoever wins the votes, I guess. I have like 30 plus shows that are gonna be on that, so I guess we'll see. Other than The Punisher, I'm watching The Punisher 100%, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like the one thing about this game that I don't know if it's they need to change anything or if it's just how I play, but like I feel like I only use the same specialist every game, the same ultra, because it's just having more health is so OP. Like you can't ever deny that, you know. Any game with like character operators type stuff that have abilities, like I always go with the medic, always. That's just how I am. But I don't know, it's kind of making it like, but see, everyone else is too. 4 out of the 5 people on our team are the medic. Actually, I think that guy's one of the medics too, right? Is he? I don't know, but at least 4 to 5. So I can literally only play FPS with FOV. It feels horrible with it down. Yeah, going back to old Call of Duty, it kind of feels weird, but that's just how it is, I guess. On vacation right now, so I can't play early, but let me know how the beta is going. It was pretty laggy and had iffy hit detection last time. Yeah, so far, I mean, I played one game and it's definitely improved. I feel, at least I can feel like it's improved, but yeah, I might do a review, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I do a review video, I'll talk more about it. Oh, they changed how this works a little bit. I think this has a better gunsmith than Modern Warfare 2. I'm not even lying. I think it has a better gunsmith. Is this going to be free to play when it comes out? Yes, it's free to play. What's up, Nick Straker? How you doing? But yeah, this game is 100% free to play. Obviously, they'll have like microtransactions, but the game itself is free. Which I hope it does well. I hope it makes money from microtransactions because I want this game to succeed, you know? I don't want this game to fail. I'm not really sure which ones to take. They definitely changed these up. They look a bit different. But I just like these more. Like, I don't know. There's just something about them that just seem better designed, better balanced than the Modern Warfare 2 gunsmith. This game looks fun, but burnt out on FPS games at the moment. I don't blame you. I don't think I usually get burnt out on them, but I could definitely see why that would happen for people. I'm very much, other than Call of Duty, like Call of Duty I won't get burnt out on just because like there's so many Call of Duty options available, there's so many different games, and I like to go back to the old ones. But I do think I'll try the ACR. I do think that I get burnt out pretty easily on like other Call of Duty games, or not other Call of Duty, other video games in general. Like it's very rare for me to play a game and like not get burnt out after like a week or two. Call of Duty is the only one where I feel like I don't know, I don't get burnt out for some reason. There's just so many options. I guess I also make content on it, so sometimes it's like a necessity to play it and talk about it. But like, it's very rare for me to finish a game. Like, anybody who you know watches any of my Twitch streams or is subscribed to my other gaming channel, like I've played through some games and not finished them as well. I'm gonna try to change that though. I think the problem is because if I'm playing it while it's popular and while people are talking about it, then it's like fun for me. But once people stop talking about it, it's not fun anymore. And I guess Call of Duty for me, like people are always talking about Call of Duty, so it's really hard for me to get bored of Call of Duty. But like Dying Light 2, I didn't finish Dying Light 2. And I played like half of it, I didn't finish it. And people are not talking about it anymore, so I almost don't want to play it. But I don't know why that's how my brain works, it just is. I probably will though, because that game was really fun, I want to finish it. And if I do, I will post stuff on it on my second channel. Which, the second channel is just literally XpertFusion 2. It should be a link to it. I don't know about in the description, but there should be, you can probably just see it on my channel. I also bought Dead Island 2. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play Dead Island 2. It's gonna be so much fun. I played like an hour of it and never touched it again. Made one video on it. That was a great usage of my $70. I don't know, a game has to do a lot to keep me like invested, I guess. I don't know.
The capture zone is changing location.
Minecraft is certainly a game I don't think I'll ever get bored of. I don't really play it frequently, but like when I do play it, I don't get bored of it easily. Only problem with Minecraft is it takes up so much time. Like I swear, you can play like Minecraft for like an hour, or you'll feel like you're playing for an hour. You'll think an hour went by, but next thing you know, like freaking 6 hours goes by, and you're like, holy shit, I've been playing for 6 hours. It's felt like an hour. Which that about Minecraft makes it a dangerous game, because there's been many times I've spent a whole day just playing Minecraft because I didn't realize how long I was playing for. I feel like no other game does that to me. And that's only when I'm like playing with friends or something, but if I'm playing by myself, I feel like I'm more likely to understand what, you know, how much time's going by. Have you played Red Dead 2? No, actually. So that is a game I've always wanted to play, and I probably will at some point on that channel. But I've never played it. Haven't even played the first one, so I do question, do I have to play the first one to play the second one, or is it not required? Like in terms of the story, does the story connect? Because I've seen gameplay of it, it looks amazing. It looks definitely worth playing. Oh, nice little triple. That could have easily turned into a quad feed if I was being aware of my surroundings. Sometimes I'm like, that's how I play FPS games a lot of the time, honestly. I just rush for kills. I don't even care if I die or not half the time. I just want kills. I think that's just a fun way to play. I feel like camping for kills is just so boring. Like, if I'm on a kill streak, that's different, but this game doesn't have kill streaks, so there's absolutely no reason for me to, like, play it slow. There's just no reason. I do love kill streaks, though, or score streaks in Call of Duty, but I do think the existence of them does make, you know, it does make sometimes you make different choices and stuff. But a game like this, I'm rushing on that objective. Where the hell is everyone? Nice. Oh, my accuracy is terrible sometimes. Damn. That was shut. Why is it so bad right now? Bro, what? There's no way that aim assist is working. The aim assist felt clunky as fuck right there. It's felt good for every other point of this game, but that was nuts. I think the time to kill in this game is like pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. You should play more story games like Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I know I probably should. I don't know, like I said, I get bored of them usually. Like I've never, like, that's never been my preferred thing to play in games. You guys know that. Like, I prefer to play online games most of the time. And if it is a story game, I prefer it to be like a co-op story game, you know, like Dying Light is, you know, you could play with friends and such. But for like purely for the story though, it's very rare I'll play a game purely for the story. Not that I deny the existence that there's great ones. I know there is. I've played some of them. There are some amazing story games out there, but I don't know, it's just not something I, you know, want to play all the time. Like, if there's like a really cool story that I want to be told, I'm never gonna prefer it to be told in the way of a game. I'm always gonna prefer it to be a movie or a show. That's just how I am. I don't know. I think games have a great place to tell stories, but it's just never gonna be the preferred storytelling method for me. And I think there's a million reasons for that. I could go on and on about why. You can play 2 first? Oh, it's the prequel to 1. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, that's good though, because I probably honestly, like, if I were to play, like, let's say I could only play one of them, I probably would just play the newest one because it's newer, obviously. So if I don't have time to play the first one, then I could just play the second one and still understand the story. That's good. Because even not even from a storytelling perspective, the game just looks fun. Like, it just looks like something I have fun playing, you know? There are so many, like, things that I think should be games, though, that I would like to have as games. But here's the thing. I think the type of game I prefer, and I think it's one of the reasons I love Minecraft so much and I have a lot of fun with it, is like a create your own story type of game. And I think it has partially to do with like just how my mind works. I don't know. Like, I've always kind of created stories in my own mind. Like, you know, when I was playing around as a kid, like, you know, in the backyard or whatever, I always like create stories. Most people did that. That's not like a just me thing. But like, I love doing that even just in games in general. Like, you basically are creating your own story. You have this like Minecraft world where you're like, you're chilling with your boys in some like castle or something, and like war breaks out and like you all have like a big fight. Like, stuff like that is like fun to me. That is crazy. Like, that's some fun shit. Obviously, if you're playing a story game that's like story centric, it's you're on a journey that they are telling to you, but it's not really you creating anything. Even games with like choices in them, there still is a sense of like, okay, there is a story here that is being followed, you know? Like, I've always wanted a Walking Dead game, right? Like an actual like full-on game, not like the Telltale thing, which I love the Telltale game. It's an amazing story, but as a game, it's not really like a game. But I've always wanted like a full-on survival or Walking Dead game in this open world. And I don't want there to be like a story for it. I don't want it to show you a story. I want you to just be able to explore the world, and whatever happens, happens. You can survive, you can build your own community. Like, that's how the game should be if I was to make a Walking Dead game, you know? I don't want to see some random character's story that I don't care about. I want to see my own story with this crazy world and just fight zombies, and I think that would be fun as hell. I don't know. And I think State of Decay is like kind of similar to that. Like, it's not like a story to the game. It's just like you basically create your own story. I love how interactive story games can be, just like The Last of Us games work so well because you feel like you're Joel. Yeah, I can see that. I haven't played The Last of Us, but I do know what you're talking about with interactive games like that. I do love the Telltale games though. Those are some classic Walking Dead games.
Enemies on the zone.
But there's limitations to them, you know? Like I said, I would prefer that story to be in TV show form. I would, like, completely. Because there's tons of limitations to that game. The story is massively impacted negatively because of the format it's in. Like, yeah, is it fun creating your own choices? I love that stuff, but it's like, there's so many aspects of the game that are so, like, just, you could tell it's just not, like, it was rushed, sort of. Like, the whole determinate character thing. Like, even if you know, save a character, a lot of the times, that character will die anyways. If they were meant to die at one point, they're gonna die eventually anyways, and you know they are because it's just how the game works. With few exceptions, they've, you know. What's up, Overraise? Oh shit. Have you tried Battlefield 1? Oh yeah, I've played every Battlefield since Battlefield 4. Or since Battlefield 3, maybe? Well, no, I've played all of them since 4, but I've played like 1 or 2 games of Battlefield 3, so I wouldn't say I played enough of Battlefield 3 to really count it as playing it, but I have played every Battlefield since Battlefield 4, at least. Have I played them a lot? No, but I've definitely played them. Battlefield 1 was pretty fun. Not the campaign, though. I didn't play any of the campaigns. I only played the multiplayers. And they're all fun. I think Battlefield is a great franchise. It's a very different type of thing than Call of Duty. I never understood the Call of Duty Battlefield comparisons because the games are so different. Now this game is more like Call of Duty though. Like, this is something I can see people comparing to Call of Duty. That one game the day before, even though it's probably not as good as it seems. Oh, that game, I think that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, because that game has been like, there's a lot of theories that it doesn't even exist, right? Not even that it's like too good to be true. It's more like it just doesn't exist. Like it's not like, oh, people think it's just gonna be bad or something. Like, people genuinely think it just doesn't exist, because every gameplay they've shown, it like looks like they're like taking things from other trailers and like other games, and they've shown gameplay, but like technically they could have rendered that in some sort of a software. So I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. Apparently there's a lot of shady things with that company. Hold on, I gotta take allergy medication. Take 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pop one of the things and be right back. Because I usually only take it when there's like bad allergies out, but when I feel it in my nose, I'm like, I gotta take that shit because I don't want to be, you know, scratching my face every 3 seconds in the stream. But I'll be right back. I'll just wait for the next game to load up anyways. Alright, I'm back. We back. Just have to do that real quick. Emporium, is it the same map? I want to play the same map. I think there's 14 maps in this game or something? It's not a bad amount, honestly. Pretty standard for like a COD game, so. Gameplay looks like Cold War? I think it looks more like BO4 actually. But I can see that comparison. The color is definitely, you know. It's like if Black Ops 4 was more modern, I guess. At least for the specialists, they kind of look like that. Alright, we're gonna use the preset MP5 class. We'll make classes soon. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but I just don't. I gotta try the guns out first, see what I like. I know I keep using the same character. It's just I like having that health, man. I like having it. It's so fucking useful.
Occupy. Dictators have their eagles' nests. Guerrillas have their capture zones. Tres, dos, uno. Óyeme, we need you to keep the capture
All right.
zone secure, even when it moves.
Let's actually try to like play the objective, maybe. I don't know.
Protect the zone. Capture zone contested.
Whoa! I was gonna say there's no way he shot me through that thing, but the guy was around the left side. Not Chad, you the GOAT. Oh! It is really satisfying to kill people in this game, I gotta say. And that's a good thing. That's something a game needs to achieve to make it enjoyable, in my opinion. Satisfying hit markers, satisfying everything, you know.
Enemies on the zone. Serves them right. The capture zone is changing location. Capture zone contested.
What the hell is that? I have never had one of those in any of my other play sessions. Damn. The MP5 is decent, but like it really falls off quickly at a decent range, at least with these attachments.
Protect the zone.
So unless I'm like on top of them, I don't think it's hitting.
Securing the zone.
Nice.
Situation has changed.
Gonna get him from behind. Look at that. Damn. There's always someone in the distance that just puts one shot into me. You gotta be quick with it. This is definitely one of those games that encourages rushing. That's 1000% the case. I've never felt like a game that encourages rushing more than this game. Maybe that's not true, but it's up there at least. Oh! Like, you know those annoying things people do on Twitter sometimes where like they have gameplay and they're like all flashy, moving all over the place, like that genuinely would help you. Like, not even lying.
Protect the zone. The capture zone is changing location.
Teal. I'm telling you that health is so maybe they need to up the health regeneration by default, so this feels less of a crutch, because I feel like the health regen is not the fastest thing in the world. So I do feel like that ability is kind of a crutch. Maybe that's just me, I don't know.
Securing the zone.
Yeah, they're too far, that's the problem. I don't even have a frag grenade on this class, I have a fucking concussion.
Protect the zone.
Where are they? Oh, they're all spawning down there still?
The situation has changed. The capture zone is moving.
Damn, will we kill each other?
Take
I think we did.
Revenge
How do you play this right now? If you play the past beta sessions, then you can play right now. If you didn't, then you have to wait till tomorrow. But it's probably just, it just shows up in your Xbox library. You just have to download it from your library. At least that's what I did. Again, only if you played the prior beta sessions. Do you think after COD gets done with the MW reboot, they'll reboot Black Ops? They might reboot Black Ops for the next Black Ops game, for Black Ops 2024. But, well, here's the thing. They're not going to reboot it in terms of, like... Because Black Ops Cold War was a Black Ops reboot. Like, that was a Black Ops reboot. In a sense. It was like a soft reboot, because it was a sequel to Black Ops 1. So it wasn't rebooting Black Ops 1, but it was kind of rebooting everything after that, in a sense. So it felt like a soft reboot in that way. And it didn't really even, like, the events of Black Ops 1 didn't play a massive role into the story, if we're going to be honest. So, in a sense, I feel like it's a soft reboot for the Black Ops series, but I do think, personally, that the next Call of Duty is probably just going to be called Black Ops. I hope it's not, but I have a sneaky feeling they're going to do that. But it won't be rebooting this game, it would just be a sequel to Cold War. I just don't think they're going to call it Black Ops Cold War 2, just because this next game's not going to be in the Cold War, it's going to be in the 90s, apparently. And they're not going to call it Call of Duty Gulf War, because that sounds like the stupidest title ever. People are saying it's going to be called Black Ops Gulf War. No, they're not calling it Black Ops Gulf War. Especially because it's not going to be about just the Gulf War, you know? That would be like calling... That would be like calling Cold War Black Ops Vietnam War. It just sounds stupid, you know? Because the game's not about only the Vietnam War. That was just one mission. I don't think there's going to be a whole game centered only around the Gulf War, because that doesn't seem like there would be enough content for that, at least in my opinion. What's up, Marvelin? Oh, so if you get inside the bubble, you can take that guy out pretty easily. I didn't realize that. For some reason, I thought the bubble was, like, unpenetrable. But that is not the case. Damn.
Conquer the capture zone, compay.
Black Ops Lukewarm War.
Changing location.
Setting a prox mine.
Or Black Ops Warm Peace. You know, if you're gonna take the opposite of cold, you might as well take the opposite of war. I heard people saying one of the next CODs will be an war on drugs story. Could be cool, fighting the cartel and whatnot. That's kind of a big. That was a decent part of Modern Warfare 2, but that would probably be a big focus of Modern Warfare 3 as well. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, especially because the rumored Warzone map for next year is supposed to be Las Almas, which is in Mexico. So I think there's a high chance that game's gonna also focus on the drug stuff. But Modern Warfare 2, they have some stuff with that as well. Do you know if I could play this tomorrow without PS Plus or Xbox Live? You might need Xbox Live. I have no idea how that works. I feel like most games require Xbox Live these days. I don't know how PlayStation Plus works, but I don't know. Do most games require Xbox Live still? Like online games? Obviously, if it's an offline game, it doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure if it's online, you usually need Xbox Live, right? The hell is this guy doing? Was he shooting the ground? I don't know. I always thought there was going to be a Modern Warfare 4, possibly 5, to the 0 chance the series finale would end with Sledgehammer Studios' work. Oh yeah, they're probably going to do a Modern Warfare 4. Well, no, here's the thing. It depends how well these games do, like, in terms of money. And that's usually how franchises work. They only will drop the number sign, like, using the, like, they might still have the same, like, universe, but they might, like, call it something different. But the only reason they drop the usage of a number in their title is if the game started doing bad, right? They start selling poorly and such. Like, that's the only reason they didn't do Black Ops 5. Because Black Ops 4 didn't do that great. I love the game, obviously, but the game didn't do great if we're talking, you know, money-wise. In terms of, like, revenue. So they dropped the 4. They did the Black Ops Cold War. And that's the only reason they'd start calling it, like, other things. But, yeah, as long as they do good, they'll do Modern Warfare 4, 5, 6. They won't stop. It really just depends how well they do. Which I think is unfortunate. I want to see some new shit. Obviously, they could have new shit within the Modern Warfare brand, but, like, I think they should do something very different. Guess we'll see. Which, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of why sometimes I like when the games do poorly, because they actually change shit. You know, like, Call of Duty's at its best, I feel like, when, like, they're not selling well, because they're making more changes. They feel the need to do some different things. But I feel like when they're doing really good, like right now, because yes, they are still doing good. Regardless of how we feel about the game, they're doing pretty decent, so they have less of a reason to change shit. They can release Modern Warfare 3 next year. It's gonna probably be very similar to MW2. Similar to everything. And it'll probably sell well, because that's just, yeah, that's just how it works. My only concern is if Sledgehammer can do no Russian story arc justice. Yeah, they're not gonna show it, but they showed it in the end, like the after credits thing. They're not gonna show what happens. They'll just talk about it afterwards. They'll be like, oh, you know, they attacked this thing and they're blaming it, you know. That's how it's gonna start. They're not gonna. I would be so shocked if they start that game and actually let us, like, be on the plane when it happens. I don't think so. Well, okay, maybe they'll show it, but they won't let us be the character who's doing it. Because that's, no, not in 2023. That would be insane. Yeah, hopefully they cast someone good for Makarov. Damn, my nose is still itchy, and I don't know. It's so weird though, because it's only when I'm streaming. I'm not sure what that is, how that's possible, but maybe it's something to do with the heat, because the room gets very hot when I'm streaming. That's my guess. Maybe I should look this up. I should look this up. Why does my nose get really itchy when it's hot? There's gotta be... No, but when this room is really hot, but I'm not streaming, it doesn't get itchy. I don't get it. That is so weird. I don't know. It's weird. You're breathing more because you're talking more? Oh, I guess that makes sense. But, like, if I go outside and run in the heat, right? It's hot outside. You're breathing a lot because you're running. I've never gotten a nose itch when I'm outside running. You know what I mean? It's really strange. Or maybe because I'm thinking about it. I don't know. They're always gonna do MW4 even if there's a small drop. Probably. They should go back to futuristic again for a couple titles. I hope they do. I was hoping the next Black Ops game was going to be futuristic, but I'm starting to doubt that. Hopefully we'll get it soon, though. No Russian is one of the most important ARC missions. They decided to put it in MW3 this year, which isn't from IW. We already got the London bombing mission, which was like no Russian. No, they might show. I'm saying they're not going to let us do it. That's what I'm saying, because that's very different than seeing it. You know, like obviously no rushing. You were literally killing innocent people in that mission. They would not let us do that today. And I don't disagree with them for that. I wouldn't. If I was designing the game, I would not be having you kill people. I think it was a great mission. It's iconic, but like today, you wouldn't slide today.
Enemies on the zone. Capturing.
Oh yeah, I would definitely want another futuristic COD. Like I said, would prefer it was going to be the next Black Ops game, but I don't think it's going to happen. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, it doesn't have to be exosuits, you know, crazy sci-fi. It literally could just be like 10 years in the future, like near future type stuff. You know, it can still be boots on the ground. Like Black Ops 2, that kind of futuristic, where it's not that far in the future, but it's far enough so you have some cool gadgets. I want to be able to use some cool shit in multiplayer, you know? It's kind of boring having the same exact shit every game. I feel like the past 4 CODs has been the same shit. Like, oh look, another helicopter. Oh look, another lightning strike, or not lightning strike, you know what I mean, like a missile strike. Like the same score streaks, the same guns. Oh look, an MP5, an M4A1. Oh look, a grenade. Oh, a claymore. Oh, so cool. Like this is so innovative. Like the only new thing in Modern Warfare 2 was like the drill charge thing. That's like the newest, like, you know, thing really. Everything else is like, you know, we kind of seen that stuff before. But you do futuristic, you could add some crazy shit, you know? Go all out. Give us an equipment that lets you stick onto walls like you're Spider-Man. Like that one mission in Advanced Warfare when you were like sticking on the walls with those gloves. That would be so cool. Yeah, I move very fast in this game, I feel like. I do not sit still for a second. Not even a second. I gotta move this, because honestly, where I'm trying to look for the chat, it's like my mic's like in the way. So if you're wondering why I keep going like this or like this, it's because I'm trying to look at the chat, and my mic's like in the worst spot. Hold on, if I move it closer to me, maybe? Yeah, now I can see it a bit better. So will Russia invade the US like in MW2, or will Makarov do a different type of purpose for his attack? Well, we already saw at the end of MW2, spoilers by the way for anyone who hasn't played that campaign and wants to, the after credits with the plane, then they had the text message that said no Russian, so just like that game, they're gonna, you know, try to blame it on others, to start a war, rather than, you know, they say no Russian, so they don't speak Russian, so they blame it on probably the US. Or another country, whatever they want to do for the story, right? And that's the whole purpose of no Russian, saying no Russian, because if you speak Russian, then they'll know it's Russia, and they don't. You know.
Frag out!
Pick up a P90. I don't think I've used this. I might have used it once before in one of the other betas, but I don't remember. Nice. Oh, this is pretty damn good. Whoa, bro went invisible. Oh, why is this gun so fucking good? Holy shit! I've been missing out. Yo, I've been missing out. Holy shit. I think they'll let you do it. No. They won't. I would bet so much money they won't. Bro, they delayed Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered because of a school shooting. That's literally the reason it didn't come out. Because it was gonna come out in 2018. That was the rumor. That was the leak. They had it made for 2018. It was done. It was finished. Which is why it doesn't look like the graphics for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered aren't up to par with like Modern Warfare 2019. Is because they made it before that. It's more like Modern Warfare Remastered's graphics. So it was supposed to come out in 2018, but then it got delayed to 2020 because of a shooting. They didn't want to release it, and then Warzone came out, and they just didn't know whether or not they wanted to release it anymore. Eventually, they just held off until 2020. They waited till there was like a time where there was no shootings, and the only reason there was no shootings around that time is I believe because it was around the time the pandemic happened, so there was just no shootings because of that. So I would be shocked if they ever did something like that again. You know? Like, yeah, Modern Warfare 2019 wasn't a tame game. I never called it tame, but it didn't let you kill innocent people. It let you witness terrible things, but you were never doing it yourself. Does this game feel like it's trying too hard to be Call of Duty? No, I think it feels like its own thing. It's definitely very similar, but at the same time, it's just because it's a 6v6 arena shooter, you know? Like, that's the only similarity, really. It's a 6v6 arena shooter, and there's creative classes. That's really the only thing to me that's similar. The gameplay itself does feel different. You know? I don't think there's anything wrong with it being kind of similar in those ways, though. I think it's fine. But it definitely has its own identity. Damn. I think if they also added a battle royale and gunfight and ground war and like kill streaks, then yeah, you could probably say it's trying too hard to be Call of Duty. With how it is currently, oh, and a zombies mode, imagine that too. But with how it is, I feel like it's its own thing. Damn. Infinite Warfare got dislike and backlash because the trailer marketing the backlash was never based on the actual game's quality. Yeah. I agree with that. I think Infinite Warfare was a phenomenal game. Any backlash a game gets before it releases is not based on its quality, obviously, because you can't, you know, you can't judge it until you play it, you know? Apparently that's a controversial belief, though. Some people are like, no, you could judge it just by watching gameplay. I don't agree with that. I just don't. Alright, let me read more of these comments. I think this game is gonna be it. Every good COD was produced by the guy in charge of the game. Yeah, I think this game is gonna be it. I don't necessarily agree with that last statement, though, because I didn't really like Ghosts too much. But I see what you mean. That's weird because Advanced Warfare had a superb, ambitious next-gen campaign and decent MP2. It was really a decent futuristic installment, and I played campaign 10 times. The thing is, I don't know what you're referring to exactly. I'm not sure. Are you talking about me saying that they're not going to do a futuristic game for a while? Is that what you're referring to? P90 is one of my favorite guns. Oh, you know, actually, I'm gonna make classes. That reminded me, I should make classes. I'm done with this, you know, using other people's shit thing. Alright, let's make classes. SMGs, let's go with the P90, because apparently that gun's amazing. I don't think I want a muzzle. Barrel. I kind of want to control that recoil. ADS time. I can really control the recoil, that'd be cool. pretty good. All right. This could still use one more attachment though. That is all attachments. MP7 maybe we can do a class with. Vector would be cool too. I don't like the iron sights on a lot of the guns in this game. That's one of my issues with the game, I think. So honestly, I don't know what the min-max spread is. I'm not sure what. Oh, that's for hip fire. I don't really know if I need that. Front rail might be better actually for the P90. Or not front rail. What was it called? No, actually, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that one. Not front rail. What's it called? Quick tactical grip? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. They have like a little... Wait, what is that? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I don't know. And maybe like one more class. I'm probably not gonna make a class with like the shotguns, LMGs. I don't see a point of using these. I don't even use them in Call of Duty usually. Unless I'm going for like camos and stuff. It's very rare I use other weapons like that. Yeah, we'll go with a Vector class as well. Okay. Let's get in it. Let's do Domination now. Why not? Still release MW2 campaign, doesn't matter. Well, they did, but that was also an older game that we already know what we were getting into, and like I said, they waited such a long time to do it because of what happened. Did it feel like to you that Dead City regressed the story with Maggie Negan? I had a little bit of an issue with how they handled one conversation, but I think most of it was fine. I just think the whole Negan trying to like, you know, be like, oh, I'm not that bad. We're actually the same, Maggie. I kind of hate that. That's kind of annoying. It's like, all right, we get it, bro. Like, we've had this conversation before, but I'm never gonna agree with it. Like, I love Negan as a character, but I mean, we've gotten you know through it. We know, you know, what he did was wrong, and he agrees that it was wrong. That's it. Plain and simple. We don't need to, you know, harp on it. How do you play it? If you played the other betas, you just have to go to your Xbox library, and it should be there to download. But if you haven't played the other betas, then you have to wait till tomorrow, and then you'll be able to download it. Not sure how it works on PC or PlayStation. Oh shit, this looks awesome. It's in New York City. On Ellis Island. That's fucking awesome. Map locations like this is what we need more of in like Call of Duty and other games. But they usually get fucking copyright issues when they do it, so. Bro, I think, oh yeah, that feels good. Putting something cold on an itch, oh, that feels great. Yeah, that's good. All right. Just all up on there. Okay. We'll use the MP7. It's only been one episode. There's gonna be at least 3 seasons. Well, I didn't say anything about the other episodes. I just said, yeah, that one scene. I don't think there's gonna be. I hope there's not 3 seasons. I hope they do 2 seasons, and then maximum 3 maybe, and then they do a crossover film of some kind with all the spin-offs, because that's how you should end the story with these characters. Combine them. I couldn't really. I don't think most people are gonna be interested in seeing what's going on in New York City for 5 seasons, you know. Because the gimmick of New York City, I mean, that'll play off eventually. I feel like, you know, like that's a big reason it's so interesting. It's a pretty huge gimmick, but gimmicks don't last forever. 3 seasons of it, I'm gonna be like, okay, I've seen all I can see in New York City. And obviously, with only 2 characters, there's really less you can do. So I think they should go 2 seasons. For all the spin-offs, they should do 2 seasons. If they want to do something else after that, go for it. Like I said, they should do a crossover film, whether it's a show or film, I don't care. Some sort of crossover. And finish out the storyline. Finish the CRM stuff. Boom, you're good. I forgot I'm playing Domination instead of Hardpoint. I was like looking for the Hardpoint. I'm like, where the hell is it? Domination and Hardpoint are like the modes to me. Like any other mode is shite in comparison. That goes for like this game or Call of Duty, anything. I'm just Domination and Hardpoint fiend. Bro, what? Oh my god! Damn. Damn.
Commandeer the capture zone. Keep the enemy out.
I just got an ad. Oh yeah, that's a thing on YouTube. You can get mid-roll ads, I think, too. Don't worry, bro. You're supporting a cause here. you're making me money by watching those ads.
Amigos capturing zone C.
But by money, I mean like probably half a cent. But you know.
Capture zone contested. The enemy is attacking zone B.
Oh damn! Damn! You got that shield. That shield is kind of cool though. Damn.
We're taking zone B. Zone compromised.
Yeah, I don't have to worry too much about rushing because sprint to fire and ADS speeds are pretty decent. I call them walking head sequels instead of spin-offs. That works too, I guess. Whoa! Should probably heal, yeah. Nice.
Serves them right.
These maps are so good. Like, I don't think there's a single map in this game that's poorly designed. I've yet to play like one of the main maps that is poorly designed. They all just feel perfect. Oh shit! I hate that little bubble thing, man. You gotta get like inside of it to kill them. I mean, I guess that's the point, but damn. A lot of kill trading in this game, which I don't know if I'm for or against that. Like, I don't think it's a big deal, but it's a little weird. I already dislike the new villain. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't really dislike him. I just kind of like, we'll see. Only really had one scene with him, so it's hard to judge. I hope he's cooler.
We're moving on B.
Dude, sliding is so useful in this game. Like, I feel like it really helps your movement. Nice. Whoa. Damn. Hey, he didn't say he speaks for everyone though. Sharing an opinion's not speaking for everyone. Whoa! How are we gonna do this? Oh god! Bro, the fact that I was, like, behind a corner and I thought I was done for, but was still able to fight back, that shows that this game, I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, it encourages rushing. Sitting around does not help you in this game. You want to rush around. You get your abilities quicker too if you do it, so I mean, it's worth it.
They're moving on B.
I'm defending B with my life, I feel like. Oh, that is so smooth. Ah! Damn. Sometimes my aim is off a little bit, but we alright.
Cuidado, an enemy spy is skulking around with their goggles on.
Whoa!
Don't contest it.
Damn.
Commandeer the capture zones. Keep the enemy out.
Are we winning? Oh, we're winning. Oh no, it's yo, we're gonna lose. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's Raps. That's Raps. We lost. Literally the last second of the game. There's still some more time, but it's gonna be so close. Holy shit, bruh. Ugh.
That has suffered worse. We won't quit.
God damn. Oh. Are we gonna do every episode Daredevil ranked video? That would be fun, but I don't know. Because the only issue with that is no one's talking about Daredevil right now. Like, I did the Walking Dead video at the end of Walking Dead's, like, when the Walking Dead ended, so it was, everyone was talking about it still. No one's talking about Daredevil right now. But when Daredevil Born Again comes out, that would be a great time for it. And actually, I think it'd be interesting if I did it with the Daredevil Born Again episodes as well for the first season. I know it's technically a separate show, but okay, I'll only do that. Here's the thing. If it's connected, I'll do it with season 1. If it's not connected, I'll just do it at the very start of season 1, right before it comes out, because everyone's gonna be talking about Daredevil, and then I'll do 3 seasons. Boom. That's what I'll do. That'd be cool. I'm gonna do it for Game of Thrones as well. When I finish that, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm not definitely. I'm thinking about it. Because it's not an easy video to make. That Walking Dead ranked video, every episode, that took me like a whole month to make, with probably a total of, I'm gonna say 80 hours of work put into it. I'm not exaggerating. It took about 80 hours. It could take like 20 minutes if I was lazy and wanted to make a shitty video, but I wanted to put together something really good, and that's why it took so long. So it's something I have to only do if it's actually going to benefit me. And I will say that video, although it did well, it got age restricted, which just destroyed me, because I was like, all that time for nothing. And I didn't want to re-upload it because it already had so many views. So I was like, we'll just leave it at that. It sucks that it happened, but age restricting, if you don't know what that does, it essentially kills your video's momentum. If your video was doing well and it gets age restricted, it's done. It's probably not going to get a lot of views after that. So that's just how it is. I hate how that works, but whatever. So we went from it. Also, you don't make I don't make money from it as well when that happens, or at least it limits the ads or whatever. And like it was really the momentum was huge, and it just stopped the momentum. And now the video, I almost guarantee the video would have been at like 500,000 views by now, and I'm not even exaggerating. The video was blowing up that much, but once it got age restricted, it just died. So it stayed at like 60K. I think I would have got 500,000 views on that. I'm not even exaggerating. Or maybe not 500,000, like maybe 250,000, something like that. I think it would have been something crazy like that. I should have definitely been more careful, because the reason I got age restricted is because I did have a lot of gore in the video with like the different clips from The Walking Dead, but oh well. Daredevil's boring. I'd rather watch Hawkeye. I disagree. I liked Hawkeye, but Daredevil's literally one of the best shows of all time, in my opinion. Definitely the best comic book show. Well, superhero show. Because I guess technically The Walking Dead's a comic book show, but when I say comic book, I'm really just referring to like superhero stuff. Alright, this P90 better be as good as it was when I picked it up before. I don't have the same attachments, but hopefully it's still good. Damn, I could have killed that guy, but didn't turn around fast enough. I didn't really know where he was, to be honest. I don't really look at the minimap as much as I feel like I should in this game. I think that's my problem. Oh, I forgot to record the gameplay of last game. Damn. I can still do it, but it's just gonna make the file really big.
Amigos capturing Zone C. The enemy is attacking Zone B.
We could get C, but yeah, we should get C. Come on. Come on, let's get C. Come on. Oh, God! Oh! Whoa! Did you see that shit? That's what I'm talking about. That's why this time to kill is fire. You win gunfights when you're good. That is how the game should be. That's how Call of Duty should be. Which it sometimes is. Oh God.
Commandeer the capture zones. Keep the enemy out. All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere.
Damn. Invasion premiere, Secret Invasion? Yeah. That's coming out tomorrow. I'll probably check it out. Actually, not probably. I will check it out, but
The enemy is taking zone A.
I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. Hopefully it's good. Why is it? Oh.
We're taking zone A.
Damn.
All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños.
The invisible cloak thing ability, it's honestly not that good. I feel like it's very easy to see the person. Like, I've never saw the cloak and like been like, oh, where is the enemy? I feel like it's pretty easy to be like, oh, yep, that's an enemy.
Capture zone is ours now. All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere.
Damn. Like the pistols in this game aren't very good either.
They're going after zone C. Revenge kill. Serves them right.
Damn.
Amigos capturing zone C.
Oh, that guy rushed. See, that guy rushing is what helped him there. See, that's what I'm saying. Rushing helps you in this game. Which is how it should be. But, like, rushing helps him, you know? If he didn't rush, I probably would have killed him.
We're winning! Keep up the fight!
Oof. Oh, we're destroying this game. Look at the score. Wow.
Liberate all souls
Damn.
from enemy occupation!
How does the aim assist feel? I've heard it's not as sticky as Modern Warfare 2. It honestly depends, because I've had moments where it's really sticky, but then I have moments where it's not. I don't know if that's inconsistency or if it's something built into the game where it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it's like a certain... I think it might have to do with how far you are. Like, if you're up close, I think it's pretty sticky, but if they're at a distance, it's not. I think that's kind of how it feels.
Today you won a battle. Tomorrow, la revolución.
But I'm not really sure where exactly it drops off. Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 and 7 are two of the most fantastic seasons for me with the most impressive set pieces. You talking about most fantastic in terms of that show, or like in The Walking Dead, like in general? I like Season 6 of Fear. I did. I hated Season 7. I thought it was one of the worst seasons I've ever seen of television, period. The set pieces were good, though. I'll give you that. It had really good set pieces. I loved a lot of the colors of the season. But the writing was god-awful. Like, terrible. I would... Which was weird because they have the same writers as Season 6. I thought Season 6 was pretty good, so I don't get it. The writing is just all over the place in that show sometimes. Which, when Season 8 does end completely, when they finish all their episodes, I will do a ranking, like a full, not the tier list shit, like a full season ranking of Fear the Walking Dead. All 8 seasons. I'm glad you liked it. I'm really glad, honestly. I enjoyed some episodes, but for the most part, it was not my thing. Oh, I gotta record the gameplay. I almost forgot. That would have sucked if I forgot. Because if I like having shorter videos, like shorter gameplay, because if it's a lot, it takes up a lot of space. Like, I'm gonna see how much space that video was. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a disgusting amount of space. Like 10 gigabytes, bro. It's only an 18-minute video and it's 10 gigabytes. That's insane! Like, every PC should be built in with like 10 terabytes at that point, you know? I have 4 terabytes. Originally, I had 1. I had 1 and then I had a 4 terabyte hard drive. I had to get a 4 terabyte SSD, which aren't very common. I was looking everywhere. They don't exist in a lot of places. And I found one, finally, so I can not worry as much about, you know, videos with high amount of stuff on it. You know, I'm gonna try something different. I've been using this goddamn same thing every game. I'll try something different. Let's use this shit. And we'll use the Vector. I'm having a good time, though. This is fun as hell. I think this is gonna be a great game. And it's free to play, so that's even better. Free to play is always a good thing. Well, not always a good thing. If Call of Duty went free to play, I'd have a heart attack. Because, like, I don't want, like, multiplayer. Because if it was free to play, those goddamn microtransactions would be insane. They would be shoving them down our throats. They already do. So it would get so bad if they made it free to play. Oh my god. Come on.
We're assaulting Zone C.
Where? Oh yeah, this barrier is gonna be nice.
Capture zone contested.
I'm just gonna throw that barrier down every time someone shoots at me. Assuming I still have it, obviously. Oh, yeah, but see, times like that, it would have been nice to heal, though. So, you know, I'm gonna miss my little health thing, but whatever. Oh, damn. Can we secure B? Not if we miss every shot. Let's attempt this. Ain't no way we're gonna get it. Oh. Maybe? Maybe?
We got the zone.
Nice!
Enemy zombie. Light 'em up.
I mean, we got it at least. It's better than nothing. Your thoughts on the Knicks Merc situation? Oh, bro. That's a big situation to give thoughts on.
Capture zone contested.
I think I really don't have like a big opinion on it, to be honest, which is why I haven't really said much about it, because my opinion on it's kind of like a very standard opinion. I feel it's probably most people's opinions. Like, I didn't agree with what he said, but I also do think Call of Duty went too far to take away his bundle. That's pretty much, I feel like that's like the most average opinion to have, the most mediocre opinion, but like that's pretty much where I was at. Like, didn't agree with what the guy said, but I also think removing the bundle because of that just kind of seems extreme. I think there's better ways of, if like you don't agree with what someone says, I feel like there's a better way to go about it than to just be like, oh yeah, we don't want to be associated with you. You know? Whether or not you think it came from a place of hate, I feel like you can tell there's a difference between when something comes from a place of hate or when it doesn't. I don't know anything about Nick Mercs, and I don't really plan to. I don't really care enough to go back and look up what he's said in the past. I'm not that obsessive about it. I know some people are. I see people on Twitter like digging up his tweets from 2012. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I have a life. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not digging up this man's tweets from years ago to assess what type of person he is, to assess whether or not he was, you know, trying to be hateful or not. I'm not gonna do that. But just from looking at it at a surface level, I have not much to say about it other than that, really. Like, I don't agree with it, but I do think it makes sense why Call of Duty did it, though. Like, it's like I didn't agree with it, but I also understand why they did it. You know, it's PR. Like, they look bad when that happens, you know. So they want to avoid looking bad. It makes sense. I'm sure if I was in charge of Call of Duty PR, I would probably do the exact same thing as what they did. I'm not even lying. I probably would. I would probably be like, yeah, sorry, we have to remove your bundle because of that. But that's just because it's how business works, you know? Wait, what? OBS disconnected? Wait, hello? Can you guys hear me?
We're moving on zone B. Zone A under enemy assault.
Hello?
Enemy zone B. Light 'em up.
Oh my god. Hello? Are we here?
Enemy spy has a lock on your position.
Can y'all hear me? My character's still stuck for some reason. Are y'all here? It's still live. All right, good. My OBS just had a freak out. I don't know what happened, but we have to back out of this lobby because I physically can't move. I'm not lying to you. My character cannot move. He's stuck. I don't know what happened.
Target eliminated.
What? Is it my Wi-Fi? Oh, it's probably my Wi-Fi. It's gotta be my Wi-Fi. No, bro, don't do this to me again. This happened last beta. They kicked me out of the game and I could never get back in. I hope it's not my Wi-Fi. I feel like there's no way it was a coincidence that happened at the same time my OBS got all messed up. There probably was a connection. Let's see what happens. If we can get in a lobby, we'll get in a lobby. But I don't know. I think we're good. All right. I think we're good. I think we saved the situation.
Secure and keep the capture zone.
Okay.
Capturing zone.
Wait, is it putting me in the same exact match?
The zone is under assault.
Probably not.
Photo change.
I don't know. Whatever. Damn, bro. Imagine getting banned. What if they were like, he was talking about the Nick Merc situation, we have to ban him. I'm kidding. But I don't know how much of what you guys heard from me, though, because it cut off at a certain point, so I don't even know what you guys heard. Whoa! I for some reason I thought that button was gonna throw a Molotov, not just set fire to everything. Or was it a Molotov? Maybe it was a Molotov and I just hit the wall on accident. Yo, what's up, Audacity? How you doing? I hope you have a great day too, bro.
They're taking the zone.
Ooh, you know, this actually has some nice food on it. Look at that. Oh no, it doesn't destroy when you shoot it. This game's trash. I'm kidding. I like the stupid, like, anybody who like looks into those minor details in a multiplayer shooter, you're just looking for things to complain about. Like, come on, who cares, bro? Even in a story game, I saw people complaining like Spider-Man 2, like the water or something, like, oh, but water, it doesn't look perfect. It's like, it looks fucking fine, man. These poor developers working day in, day out to make their game good, and you're complaining about the water not looking like it's actually real water. I don't care that much, bro. I care about the game design. I care about the mechanics. I care about, in some games, the story. But, the graphics, I feel like I just don't care, bro. Unless they're, like, really bad. Sure. But for me, there's a threshold, right? As long as they're good enough, then they're good to me, you know? As long as they're good, like, you don't, as long as it doesn't look like Roblox, you know, we're good then. I don't need it to look like freaking Avatar 2, you know? Same goes for movie CGI, to be honest. Like, there's a certain threshold. Which is probably why I wasn't complaining about the Flash as much as other people were. I like the Flash. I didn't think the CGI was that big of a deal. Was it perfect? No. Did I care? Not really. I did use it as a small bit of criticism, but I was like, it's really not affecting my enjoyment of the movie that much. That's just how I am. I don't know. Like, whenever I have an issue with CGI, it's usually when they use CGI in places where it doesn't need to be, which makes it look bad. Like, it's not really about the quality of it sometimes. Like, horror movies especially. I prefer when horror movies use as much practical effects as possible. But when they start using CGI in places where it doesn't really need to be, it just starts to look kind of, like, weird. And it does take you out of it a little bit. But the Flash, I mean, I don't know how they could do half of those scenes without the CGI, you know? Yeah, so this thing just drops fire on the floor. I thought it threw a Molotov, but apparently not. Oh, that shield was nice. Whoa! Whoa! Shit. This game is trash, especially the story. Bro, there is no story to this game. There's quite literally not a story to this game. I think this is a fun game. There might be some like deep hidden lore or something, but there's not like a story. YouTube added a feature to go to the oldest videos again. Wait, they did? Oh, thank the Lord. I was so pissed when they removed that. They added that back? That makes me so happy. Because yeah, I love doing that. I love looking at people's oldest videos. And yes, it was a GTA video. Iconic. I think I was like running away from the police or something. I think that was when I first got my Elgato, because before that I just had the Dazzle. And I had another channel. The channel is not like, you're not gonna be able to find the channel again, but I did have another channel where I did upload stuff even before this one, back in like 2011 and 2012, but I used the Dazzle, which looked awful. But then I got the Elgato, and then I started a new channel with the Elgato, because I was like, you know, the Elgato is going to make stuff look better. So that was my first video. For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to record myself just awkwardly playing GTA. I honestly I still don't think my content's that great, whatsoever, unless it's certain videos like that Walking Dead one. But, I do think my quality didn't start getting decent until like 2020. So anything before 2020 is probably going to be an ass video. They're entertaining to watch though, like for me, because it's like funny to like trip down memory lane, but I don't think they're entertaining for most people, to be honest. Where the hell is everyone? Are they below it? Oh, they're down. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see this. My teammates seem to kill all of them though, so. Speaking of, the Ubisoft Avatar PlayStation 5 game looks pretty good next gen. Yeah, it did look pretty good actually. I'm sure if... Is it only on PlayStation? No, it's Ubisoft, right? So it'd probably be on all consoles. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know how that shit works. Regardless, I probably will get a PS5 eventually anyways, so even if it was PlayStation only, it wouldn't really matter. I don't really want to get one. Literally, the only reason I'd get one is for the PlayStation exclusives. That's quite literally the only reason, because in terms of quality, they're pretty similar. You could nitpick little tiny things, but they really are very similar. I definitely prefer my Xbox controller, but that's just because I'm used to it, you know? Of course, whatever you're used to is what you're gonna use, no shit. Okay, what is this Ultra? Because I want to see what it is. Oh, it's a flamethrower? Oh, shit. Only killed one person with it. Some people let the small things ruin the whole... Yup, that is so true. And it's funny, a lot of people just kind of assume that that's how most people work. Because every time I criticize anything, people automatically think I hate it. I'll say one bad thing. I remember one time, it was like a Twitter thread. It's usually on Twitter. These people usually are only on Twitter. I think most people in real life are normal, but let's be real here. It's usually on Twitter. I was on a Twitter thread, right? And I think I said one bad thing about Black Ops Cold War or something, because, I don't know, I forget what it was. It might have been the score streak system or something. I don't know. I criticized something, and the guy was replying to me like I was saying that Cold War was like the worst thing of all time or something, and I was like, I never said it's a bad game. Quite literally, it's one of my favorite Call of Duties. So I was like, what are you talking about? Same thing happened with Vanguard Zombies. I said one good thing about Vanguard Zombies. Someone thought I was calling it the second coming of Christ, practically. I was like, no, I just think this one aspect of it's pretty cool, but I don't like the game. I don't like that zombies mode. I just like this one aspect of it. Like, calm down, bro. People are so stuck in the extremes. They either have to love it 100% or hate it 100%. And it's so exhausting that people are like that. I don't get it. It's all reactionary, I feel like. Most of the time, they're just trying to get a reaction out of people. It's like people, they're like, The Flash is like the worst comic movie of all time. If you genuinely believe that, sure, but I feel like a lot of people don't genuinely believe that. They just say that. And probably the next comic book movie will be the worst to them. Like, it just depends, you know? Whatever's reactionary at the time. The fact The Flash didn't put a baby in the microwave ruined my enjoyment of the movie. I saw that clip before it as well. But I knew it was reversed because someone in the comments said it was reversed. This is a good map. I've been saying about like all the maps. I don't think there's a single bad map in this game. At least for the regular modes. I can't speak for the other like escort modes. I don't really like those modes too much, so I don't really play them. I think there's different maps for those. I don't really fuck with that mode though, so. Wait, why the hell are they spawning over there? Oh, and then they come across, or I guess they came from that way. All right. What's the furthest war you think any COD would ever go back to? Oh, World War II. They're never gonna do anything before that. I want them to, but in a different way. Because I agree that they shouldn't go before that. Because once you go before that, the guns and everything, you limit yourself so much. And I don't think that's a good idea. Hold on, I just saw Joe Met. Joe Met's in the chat, so I gotta answer his question real quick because I have a quicker answer for Joe than I do for the other question. Did the game improve since the alpha? Yeah. Oh yeah. There's still some glitches and stuff, but it feels smoother. Bro, my throat's hurting. Maybe I'm just dying. I don't know. The whole nose thing. I think I'm just dying. What was I saying before? Bro, I don't even remember. Oh, Joe, yeah, we gotta fucking practice that shit. We keep saying it, but we just can't find time for it. We're gonna get into that event. We're gonna be so ass. Like, honestly, I'm pretty. The Black Ops 3 ones I think will be fine. Those seem easy, but those BO2 ones, like do we have to do like the berry Easter egg for one of them, or am I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure we have to do like an Easter egg of some sort. I've done those once like 10 years ago, so I'm gonna need to like do them again. Or we're gonna get in there and we're gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh no. Alright. What was I saying before? The furthest COD. Oh yeah. They're not gonna go before World War II, but if they ever do, I think they should do like an alternate history type thing. I've been saying I would be interested in time travel. I would have no issue with them doing that. Like, imagine it's like medieval times, but with futuristic guns. I think that would be fucking awesome. And I can imagine the campaign in my head, right? Just think about this, right? So the campaign starts with this medieval war. Maybe it's like, I don't know, gladiators, whatever the hell you want, you know, fucking some kingdoms being overrun by this other kingdom. I don't know, that type of shit, right? And you start off the game with swords. You have a fucking sword in your hand. But then what happens is this group, this futuristic group of soldiers, they time travel to that era. For whatever reason, I don't fucking know. But they do that, and then they come across your kingdom, your village, whatever, and they just start killing people. There's just this whole massacre going on. You don't understand why. So you have to fight these futuristic soldiers with nothing but a sword, right? And then the whole game is this soldier, or this knight from the medieval times, learning how to use futuristic equipment because he kills a soldier, picks up the futuristic weapon, and now he's using this. But obviously, you know, he doesn't really know how to use it. I think that would be so interesting, and it would be so different than what they've ever done. I would be so down for it. I've also thought a Call of Duty where it's like multi-era, and it's like all about the most famous battles. So it's, instead of it just being one war, you get to play one mission of like all these different big battles. So you could play like a Civil War mission, you play one in the Revolutionary War, you know, you can go all the way back to those medieval times, you know, with the Trojans and stuff, like all these different wars, right? You can do pirate type battle of some sort, like whatever it may be. And then there's also World War I, World War II, Cold War, and then it goes all the way up to modern times. And it's just a game that just has all these different like historical events being shown in the game, and then the multiplayer is just a combination of all of it. That would be a cool idea too. That's the only way they're ever gonna go back before World War II for a game. I think that'd be awesome. I think Call of Duty's just too scared to do it, you know? They're too scared to try new things. They like their fucking Modern Warfare, Black Ops. They're not gonna stop that for a long time. They're too scared to try new things, and I hate that. I want them to try new things. But they think it'll like destroy their game, because last time they tried new things, it did destroy the franchise. Not for me, but you know, in terms of revenue. Because obviously the whole futuristic stuff, eventually that, you know, started to make their games sell a lot less. So, I don't know.
Capturing.
Ooh! Ooh! Damn. I'll start the practice all day the next few days after. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be free most of these next few days. So if any of you guys are, I'll be down to play. It's gonna be interesting. Honestly, I will say I'm excited for it, but I kind of wish they just. I feel like it would have been easier if they just did Cold War, to be honest. Like, as much as I prefer Black Ops 2 and 3, I feel like all these like downloading all these different like mods and stuff, it is probably. I feel like there's something's gonna go wrong with the event. Like someone's not gonna have everything downloaded, and then we're gonna have to like. Something's gonna happen because there's a lot of things you kind of need to download for it. We'll see, though. It's all for the charity anyways. Maybe BO2 and BO3 will get more attention than Cold War would. I don't know. Did you not play Battlefield 1 campaign in MP with World War 1? It can definitely work. Battlefield's very different than Call of Duty, though. Battlefield can do that. COD can't. Battlefield's about the big battle type stuff, right? You can have a game without many like full auto weapons and make that work. Call of Duty, it's a fast-paced shooter. I just don't think you can do that. You could, I just don't think people would like it. You could definitely do it. I like I said, I just don't think people would like it. That's why they haven't done it yet. We're 16 years into Call of Duty's like main games and they haven't done World War 1. I don't think they're ever gonna do it. And especially after the terrible reception of Vanguard, I don't think they're even gonna do World War 2 for a long time. It's gonna be nothing but modern games for the next while. And yeah, honestly, 90s I still consider somewhat modern. I don't think that's that far away from being modern.
The situation has changed. The capture zone is moving.
They could still do some different things with it still being modern, though. You know, like they could honestly, like, people would be calling it a hardline ripoff, but they could do cops versus robbers type shit, like Hardline did. I'd be down for that, but I know people wouldn't because they'd be like, "Oh, it's a Battlefield Hardline ripoff." And nowadays, especially with the controversy with like police and stuff, I don't think they would. But that's a whole nother thing. You still watching Better Call Saul? Yeah. I stopped for a while though because I was waiting for my girlfriend so I could watch it with her. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. I'm not gonna do it for the channel though. As much as I would like to, I'm already like so far into it. So it's not a good idea to start a show when you're already so far into it, especially after the show's life cycle's like, not life cycle, you know what I mean? Like, people aren't really talking about the show that much anymore, you know? It's not current, so there's really no point for me to do videos on it. And I like having a show that I can just watch on my own anyways, you know? I don't want every show I watch to be something I do for a video. I kind of want some stuff where I just can enjoy it myself. Because I really enjoy Better Call Saul. I think it's phenomenal television. But I also don't think it's like a show I would really want to react to. I'm on season 5, so like there's only a season and a half I have left anyways, so there's just no point, you know? I was debating it, if I should do like reactions to maybe the last season, but I don't know. If I did it when season 6 first came out, that's different, but it's been too long now, I don't know. I feel like the videos would get like, maybe like 500 views, and that's just not worth it to me.
Zone is changing location. Securing the zone.
Get here!
Zone is in danger.
I am sweating buckets right now. They gotta like invent like a fan that doesn't make any noise. I'm sure they have that, but I feel like every time I've ever purchased a fan that says it's silent, it's never actually silent. It's just quiet, but it's not silent. It's gonna make noise and it's gonna fuck up the video stuff. And I have to have it blowing on me for it to actually work properly. Like, I have AC on right now, but it's just not strong enough to, like, you know, keep this room warm. Because I have the Xbox is heating up, the PC's heating up. It's a pretty small room. It's a hot day. So that's just a terrible combination. Bro, I'm going off right now. This gotta be like a 7 kill streak, maybe? I gotta be on like an 8 kill streak. Does this show you what kill streak you're on? I don't know if it does or not. I feel like it should. Yes, Chad, Call of Duty. Did you ever play Darkest of Days? No, I haven't, but if it's anything like what I was just talking about, that does sound interesting. This MP7, I feel like MP7s are always amazing. In every Call of Duty I've ever played, it's really great. In this, it's really great. Have you watched, yeah, no, Fight Club, I did do a reaction, yeah. Just search up Movie Fusion Fight Club, it'll be the first one for sure. I think I did it like 2 years ago. I could definitely see myself playing this game quite a bit. It being free to play really helps. You don't have to spend 70 bucks on it, you know. I think this is actually going to be a pretty popular game. I hope it doesn't lead to Call of Duty making themselves free to play though. I don't want COD to be free to play. Like, they already have their Warzone free to play shit. Like, I don't want multiplayer to be free because then it's just going to be a shit show when it comes to the microtransactions, bro. They'll start selling fucking guns. They'll be like, I guess they kind of do, but they'll be like, if you want to use any gun in the game, you have to pay $5 for it. You literally start off with an M1911. You want any gun, you need to buy it. Imagine that. Damn. I don't know. I mean, if they could find a way to make it free to play and still keep the same consistency of microtransactions that they have now, maybe, but I'd never see them doing that. I just can't. I thought a cool idea for a zombies map could have been, in the future, someone has been obsessed with the Ether story and has collected information or artifacts from previous maps, why not? Yeah, actually, that one map in Black Ops 4 with, like, the museum, I'm kind of thinking of that when you say that. Oh, yeah, and you literally said that in your next comment. That would be cool. No, bro, here's the thing. I could crank up this AC to make it cold in here, I could. But the rest of the people in my house would crucify me for it. For multiple reasons. Because, like, yeah, it would make this, like, what would make this room cold, like, cold enough to, like, you know, be comfortable, would make the rest of the house freezing. You know, it's good right now. The rest of my house is fine. The rest of my house is perfect temperature. It's just this room is so tiny and, you know, the computer's burning and the fucking Xbox is basically a fucking oven. So, like, if I were to crank, like, the AC's on probably like 74 right now, which I don't know if that's good for most people. I prefer it even colder than that, but my family, nah, they like it 74 or whatever. If I cranked it to like 68, it'd be perfect in here right now. Perfect. But then the rest of the house, they'd all be complaining, oh, it's too cold, it's too cold. So, I guess I just gotta deal with it. When I got my own place, this won't be a problem, but you know. I'm staying here as long as I can. I got everything I need around here. Like, I could have moved out like last year, but I don't know. I feel like it's overrated moving out. That's like such an American thing, which is crazy because like most people, like, I see people say like if you don't move out when you're 18, you're a bum. So many people say that, but like that's an American thing. But like most countries, they stay with their family until they're like 30. You know? Oh, that felt good. That felt good. But there's just no point, especially with the prices in this. Like, there's just no point. I got enough room here, you know. My family does not want to kick me out, so. There's just no point of leaving. I literally just graduated college. So I just, unless I get like a job where it's like farther out, that's the only reason I feel like I would have to move, but there's absolutely no reason for me to move right now. And I only lived away from home for 1 year in college in freshman year. But that was dorming, that wasn't like an apartment. And even then, the dorming was expensive as hell. Like, why the fuck would I do that right now? I'd be throwing money in the trash. It's better to just save up money and move out when you have enough, you know, money to buy a house. Or even buy a condo, apartment, whatever. Buy something, not rent it and throw your money away. Like, that's only necessary if, like I say, if the situation you have, you can't still live at home, and you work somewhere that's further out, you know? Have you heard of the show Hannibal? Oh, yeah, I did. I've always wanted to watch it. So inconsiderate, everything needs to be free. Oh, that's the thing. Nothing's ever free. It tells you it's free, and then it's like, bro, we gotta sell all this extra shit. No, I mean, there are some free games where I do just play it, and I don't worry about the other stuff, but I feel like COD, like, it would just be so shoved in your face. Yeah, I like it when it's cold when I'm sleeping too. Like, it's not even just because this is not my room. This is just like a separate room. It's an office. The room I sleep in, like, I want it to be cold while I'm sleeping. I hate the cold when I'm outside. Like, I like it when it's nice outside. But when I'm inside, I'm all like cozy up with my, like, you know, in my bed or like just chilling. I want it to be cold. Or at least like colder. I don't want to be freezing, obviously, but you know. Because when it's cold, like, you can bundle up. You can put on some more clothes. You can. I can't take off any more than this. If I take off any more than this, I'm gonna be shirtless. And I'm not doing that. So that's just how it is. Any weapon metas? Personally, I feel like. Wait, what is this? Far Cry 6? Oh, what? I didn't fucking know that. These factions are supposed to be factions from other franchises from Ubisoft? Why the fuck did I not know that? You got this from Tom Clancy's Division. I've never played that game. I've never played Ghost Recon Phantoms, but I played Far Cry. I didn't realize this was supposed to be the Libertad from Far Cry 6. What? And it's from Splinter Cell and it's from Watch Dogs 2. Am I the only one who knew that, or did anyone else know that? It's literally taking groups from Ubisoft franchises. That is so cool. I'm pissed I didn't know that. Well, I guess that's why they put the logos here, because before they didn't have the logos. I had no idea that's what they were trying to do here. That's crazy. I feel like it only makes sense to move out if it's feasible and if you're not happy with the place or people live. Yeah, exactly. Right now there's just no reason for me to move out, you know? I get it for some people. Like, if they have a family that, like, they don't want to live with, right? They don't like them, or the family wants them to leave, that sort of a thing. Like, situations like that, yeah, you gotta, you know, you gotta figure that out. Or, like I said, if you get a job somewhere far out, or if you have so much money to the point where you might as well. But even if I had so much money, like, I like living here. I don't know, like, I could, you know. And like, the thing is, I still know the necessities of like what to do. Like, I see people say you need to move out when you're 18 because you figure your shit out and it like makes you mature faster, that type of thing. But like, I don't like, I know how to do most things, you know? Like, I can do most things on my own. I'm not like, if I get a new place right now, I'm not gonna be like, oh. The only thing I don't know how to do is my own taxes. My dad still does that for me. I don't fucking know how to do that. I give him all the information. I say, here. He wants to do it though. It's not like I force him to do it. He wants to do it. I'm gonna have to figure that out eventually. But that's a later problem. I'm 22. Give me some time, all right? Some people think I'm like 30. Like, I've had some videos where people think I'm like 30. I'm like, I'm 22, man. I feel like this is a better SMG map. I keep forgetting to record the fucking gameplay. Damn it. Whatever. I'll do it again. I'll wait till this game's done and then I'll record them together as like a, you know, I'll have to do the last 3 games, I think. You know, I'm gonna change to the P90. because that P90 was fire. Is there a streak system? No, but there's a specialist system like the Ultras, and more kills in objective play will make it go by faster, so you can earn it more often if you play the objective and get kills. But there's not like a Call of Duty streak system, no. Which, as much as I would like a streak system, I get why there isn't one. Because if there was one, then like everyone calling it a Call of Duty ripoff, they would call it that even more, and they would have a decent, justifiable reason to call it that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't see the problem with, you know, taking things from other games and being like, hey, this is a cool thing from this game, let's do it in ours. You know, I don't see a problem with that. Some people do it to such severity though. Like, I remember when Black Ops 4's Operation Grand Heist was announced, people were like, oh, it's a Battlefield Hardline ripoff. Like, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Or no, the worst of them all is when Rod Crovy's trailer came out. People were calling it a Skyrim ripoff. Bro, it's a dragon. Skyrim didn't invent dragons. They've existed before that. And even if they did, it's not like they have a copyright over it, you know? Like, whoa. I'm still mind blown by like the different franchises being included in this game. I didn't even realize that. Like, I saw the Libertad, I was like, yeah, that's a group from Far Cry 6, but I didn't realize it was supposed to literally be the same thing. I just thought it was like the same name, you know? That makes this game a lot cooler. I wonder what else they can do. Like, what other Ubisoft games could they use like a group from? But I'm sure they're gonna add more, you know? What if they literally added Rainbow Six Siege operators? Like, would that work? I don't know. Like, they couldn't have the same exact abilities, obviously, but maybe very similar abilities that work in 6v6. Like Tachanka with the fucking turret. BO4 was a decent COD, though. I agree. What's some takes on certain films that you've seen other people say and been baffled by? Obviously, people are entitled to their opinions, but have you been anywhere it just perplexed you? Oh, Assassin's Creed, yeah, they could definitely do stuff with that. I don't know, because I feel like it's not easy for me to be like, it depends. I'm trying to think of a specific one. I don't know. Maybe people saying The Flash is the worst superhero movie they've ever seen. That definitely kind of perplexed me. Like, I feel like it's hard to believe they've seen that many superhero movies if they think that's the worst one they've ever seen. It's possible. I just like, I kind of doubt it. Like, I don't think any superhero movie within the past, like, 10 years. No, I don't know. The only one within the past couple years I would say is even close to being like in the talks of the worst is maybe Morbius, but even then, I don't think it's even the top 10 worst. It's close though, maybe top 20 worst. The problem is there's a lot of really bad ones that came out in like the 90s and 80s that a lot of people just haven't seen. Like, if you were to watch them, though, you'd be like, oh, yeah, this is terrible. But most people just haven't seen them. And the problem is they don't want to judge them because they're so old. So they're like, it's kind of hard to judge a really old movie. Because you're like, oh, you know, it was made back then. But all you have to do is compare it to other movies made around that time. You had Superman from 1978. That was pretty solid. Superman 2 was pretty solid. The Batman movies that came out in the 90s and 80s, those are pretty solid. So you compare it to those, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah. And the movies I'm talking about, Captain America from 1990, most people haven't seen it, is garbage. Garbage. Are you actually on Xbox? Yeah, this is Xbox Series X. Fantastic Four from like 1994, terrible as well. Superman 4, terrible. Supergirl, terrible. Most people haven't seen these movies though. Is the ACR in the game? Yes. I'll show you it right now, actually.
Enemy spy activated sonar goggles.
I'll switch to it after I die. Remind me to record this gameplay after this game ends. Even though this is some pretty mediocre gameplay, but I need to record it for the last 2 games. I think I did pretty decent the last 2 games. But yeah, this is the ACR right here. This is definitely a bit of a better SMG map though, but whatever, I'll still use it.
Zone is moving.
Places like that, I'd prefer an AR though, so that's good.
Without fear.
This whole area.
Zone is in danger.
Damn. They have a lot of like slide spots where you can like slide under something. I think that's pretty cool. Shit.
Zone is changing location. Zone is in danger.
Run.
Capturing.
I have no idea what way they're gonna come though. Probably this way. Never mind. The hard point literally just changed. I didn't even fucking notice that it was about to change. So I thought it would have been a good spot to go, but I guess not.
Guerrilla.
We're on the zone.
This still expires in 30, so. Whoa, look at that. Whoa!
Conquer the capture zone, compay. Zone is in trouble.
Throwing flash.
Oh yeah, I hate that mentality. I hate the remakes, you know, never great, originals are always better mentality. Because I feel like it's honestly like, there's a lot of cases where I do think the remake is better. Or like a sequel is better or something. Like, it's very like common, I feel like, you know? I don't think it's this crazy thing of like, oh, this is a rare movie where the remake is better than the original. Like, nah, I don't think so. I can name so many remakes that I think are way better than the original. Obviously, it's up to opinion, but.
Zone is in trouble.
And same for sequels and stuff.
Zone relocating. We're on the zone.
Damn.
Time is almost up. Step on it. Protect.
Yeah, no, it's usually an extreme. That's a big thing. That's my problem with a lot of the conversation about it. Like, and it's hard to tell if it is an extreme because sometimes that it could be the case. Like when I saw Endgame, or like even Joker, like I was like, yeah, this is one of the best superhero movies ever. It's like top 2 maybe, like it's up there, but
Zone compromised.
you know, that's just how I felt. Some people saw that as extreme. Me saying Joker is the best comic movie ever, it's probably extreme for some people, but I don't think it is because I genuinely think it's the best. But it does feel kind of like it's that case because that's usually what the conversation is for when a new movie comes out. It's either the best or the worst to a lot of people. I feel like that's also just like online dialogue. The average person does not think that way, obviously. Who's your favorite COD villain? Menendez, without a doubt. Like that is the easiest question I've ever been asked. Menendez is so fucking good. I'm gonna record the gameplay. I didn't forget. Holy shit, this is gonna be a big file though. Oh god, 40-minute. Oh. Oof. That's gonna be so big. That sounded sexual. It wasn't meant to be sounding sexual. How much is this? 9. That makes no sense! Bro, I fucking hate this shit. Because this makes no sense. So, the last one was 4 gigabytes, and it was 20-minute video, right? This one's... Oh, actually, no, that does make sense. Never mind. No, this one doesn't make sense. That makes sense. I recorded a video the other day. It was 4 minutes long, and it was 25 gigabytes. That makes no sense. And there wasn't any more movement in this video, so I don't know. It's weird sometimes. But, yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there. I think I've played enough for today. I'm sweating buckets. I'm probably gonna go outside and, I don't know, take a dip in my pool or something. I need to cool off because it's hot as balls. I might play again because the beta's gonna go on for a couple days. If I play again, it'll probably be tomorrow or Thursday or something. And maybe I'll do it on this stream. If I don't do it on this stream, it'll probably be on Twitch. So go check that out. It's Makarov, MW2 No Russian Mission, and MW3 proves it. He's probably my second favorite, but Menendez is still my favorite. He's too damn good. Because Makarov to me is like a very, I don't want to say generic, but he is more of a standard villain where he's just like this person who just wants to take over the world. It's that type of shit, right? It's not like it's not as deep as Menendez's character, I feel like. Like Makarov's goals, I feel like I've seen from so many different villains. Not even just in COD, but just in like in general in media. I do think some of his ideas are like, they make him an interesting villain, but I just don't think it's to the same degree of depth as Menendez. I think they just focused more on Menendez. They gave more time for Menendez. He had a whole backstory that they showed and everything. Like there was a lot to Menendez that I think was so good. The voice acting was just stellar as well. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you all later. Peace out. Don't forget to check out my other channels, the movie channel, the other gaming channel, my Twitter, Twitch, everything. Peace out.